Hello everybody, we have finally gotten our scene, Lord of the Rings scene boxes, just came in today. So this is a sealed case of of each of the four different unique scenes. They're the secondary release for the Lord of the Rings set. They're, got some decent size to them, so I'm going to try and keep them in the frame the whole time. Just kind of dump them out here for now, and then I'll kind of showcase them one at a time. So we're going to break this video up into two parts, I think. There are new cards in this, as well as some, we have 6 scene cards. And then some set boosters. The set boosters are, I believe, just the original set boosters that we had on before. So in no particular order, I'm going to go through this Aragorn of Helm's Deep box first. I know I saw a pull tab somewhere. Seems like they're on the top of the package. And I don't know, I've opened a lot of these, and this is like my typical luck with these pull tabs. They never just come off very easily. I tend to destroy the packaging trying to get them out. And I think there's some kind of presentation easel. I haven't seen anybody open these yet. I haven't opened these yet, so we'll see. Okay, so there's a large cardboard printout. Okay, there we go. I think this is their easel. So it's kind of like a little A-frame deal. Oh, okay. And then it seems like there's, it looks like it makes it out reasonably well on camera, but there's a little slot to put each of the 6 unique cards that are part of this product, and I don't entirely know what else. There's some cardboard punch outs, so this is going to be the Aragorn. These things don't really matter. We do actually use them to help us sort cards, but I think everything that everyone cares about is going to be in this little box here. So yeah, interesting product presentation they have in this, and it'll take a little bit to get through this. I'm just going to do the main pack. This, in fact, there's a couple of packs. So I think what there are. So these are the set boosters. We'll do these in the next video. 3 per box. Let's do the art cards first. So these are the art variations of those cards, which is nice because that's the new Andoril. I think it's supposed to go this direction. Yep, so Narsil reforged Andoril. So I'll kind of somewhat quickly lay them out. I'm not going to go full on. There's Aragorn, and this is Aragorn Hornsberg Hero. Or Hornberg Hero. But I do like the art cards themselves. That's Legolas's Quick Reflexes. A lot of people looking like they're going to like that card. So he goes here. And then Gimli's Reckless Might. So anyways, people speculating on some of these cards. Actually, Legolas's Quick Reflexes is like the only one that I've really spoiled for myself, but it has the split second line of text on it, which is a very rarely printed thing for Lord of the Rings, or not for Lord of the Rings, for Magic. Alright, so that's the first one. I do like the art cards because they go full border, and I think this is going to be the way to actually present the scene itself. Of course, the cards in here are going to be borderless also. But, of course, they're also playable Magic cards, and they have the text on them and everything. And I can see, I am a little disappointed. These cards are the worst curled Magic cards I have ever seen. I could tell in the package that they were like that, but this is, like, horrendous. These are not playable. Like, if you sleeve this up, it's horrible. I mean, the card looks nice aside from that, so that is very disappointing. I don't know if it's where you know, the climate conditions of where I'm located, or where, you know, the shipment is, was done. Rohirrim Chargers, and Isengard Unleashed. So those are the cards. Yeah, and I'm not going to focus too much on these. You could pause the video if you'd like to see. I think I may have flashed them by quick. I'll zoom in a little bit on some of them just so if anybody hadn't already looked them up and didn't know what they do. So yeah, pardon my disappointment with these cards being so just horrendously curled. I know I have been looking into like some humidity packs to try and like rehydrate and recondition some of the cards, but I kind of want to practice with some of the cards that come with like the set booster, sorry, not the set boosters, in the bundles. Like a lot of those foil basic lands would come, you know, not bent this bad, but very bad. So anyway, I might trial run some of that to see if it works, and then we may make a post about it if we end up figuring it out. I'm just going to keep moving though. So this one's the Might of Galadriel. See if we can get a pull tab in one go. Not even close. I'll just do this. You know, once you kind of get it started, they open very easily, but yeah, I don't know what the purpose of those pull tabs are because they never work. So anyway, excited to open a little more Lord of the Rings. There's the second easel. Oh yeah, right. I kind of laid the cards out on this, so I'll go ahead and do that for all of them. But we'll get through these a little quicker. I'm not going to worry about those kind of separator cardboard punch outs. And then here's our other package. Can't tell quite so far yet if these look curled. They still look at least a little bit curled. You know, hopefully not as bad as the others. You know, it's strange. I don't know if anybody's ordered singles from any place, like sight unseen, so like online or something like that. But I have, and I do like foils. But man, you know, you can still sell something as near mint. You know, card doesn't have damage, but it could still be curled, you know, horribly, and it's still sold as near mint online. At least that's been my experience. And then you get it, and yeah, there's no physical damage to the card, like marks or anything, but they're so out of condition. So, well, let's start this way, and then Arboreal Alliance. Read the cards. I might need to cheat with the art to try and figure out. I think this one looks like it goes down here. Galadriel is going to go front and center, so this is Light of Valinor Galadriel. So I think she goes, looks like she goes up top, so that probably means this goes. Where does the little sword thing go? We're going to figure it out when we get all of them. It's like doing a puzzle. Rally the Galadrim. Alright, this guy's sword. I don't know how I got out of sorts. There we go. Okay, so that has to go here. It kind of looks like it does not. That's because I have it oriented incorrectly. Look at that. This seems a little harder to make out than the others. Galadriel's Dismissal. And, yeah, I'm, you know, kind of taking my time with this. This is why we're splitting the boxes into two. I do really like Lord of the Rings, and I like Magic. I normally don't do this kind of stuff for Magic, but you know, I did actually, you know, appreciate that they did this. I was really excited about the scene cards in all of the collector boxes and well, and even draft boxes that we got. So yeah, these definitely curled. Doesn't look as bad. They're not a whole lot better if they are. So there's Arboreal Alliance. Well, the Galadriel card is like very shiny. I mean, of course it is, but yeah, it does kind of pop. The leaves almost look on the left side. They look almost like flat, and then, you know, of course, the rest of the card is very shiny and foil. Rally the Galadrim. Galadriel's dismissal. Oh, this was another one I think people were looking at as like a mass phase everything. And who knows, these cards are very, very low print, at least compared to, of course they're guaranteed, but there's not too awful many of them. I'm kind of packing these backwards. Yeah, we'll leave Galadriel not in the front to get scratched up. So, yeah, I'm kind of all over the place on these. Anyway, I did appreciate that they did these scene cards. I do like that they did art cards for these, because, then you're just focused on the art itself rather than, collecting a whole bunch of cards that, of course, have value and are, can be very expensive. But we did, I think we just about finished all of the scenes. Might need to pick up another couple singles to finish them out. Of course, this, at least you get like a borderless foil, like guaranteed scene of everything. These products aren't exactly cheap. I think they're going for about $40 for one of these boxes. Actually, I don't think I really looked at this one too much, but that art just looks outstanding. So this one, sorry I didn't spend time on it, is Gandalf in the Pelennor Fields. So we'll pull out the goodies, flip this guy over, and I have a ton of cardboard to go through. Not just cards this time. There's a ton of like waste for the packaging of this. I would say that it's to protect everything, but while they do try and make sure the cards don't get scratched, they guess they don't care that they're not in sealed packs to prevent the climate from just destroying them. Yeah, these ones are going to be kind of curled again as well. So it seems like they go, horizontally across, starting with the top left, and then and across, and the bottom left and across. So this guy should be, I'm not going to try and pronounce that. It's Aloran's Searing Light. I don't know the pronunciation on that O, what the stress is on that. I was not an English major. And that's Sorceress Squall. Hang on a second. What was that one again? Oh, Searing Light. And then we have, well, that's Minas Tirith in the background. Let's see what it actually is. Ramus Ekor, Ancient Shield. Okay. Is there a shield somewhere in that art? I don't know. Maybe the card gives us a little more focus. Courageous Resolve. And then there's some kind of Gandalf. Gandalf of the Secret Fire. Secret Fire or Sacred Fire? And then Fell Beast Shriek. So I guess that's because it's kind of affecting the Gondorian soldiers there. They're kind of holding their heads in like agony. I'm actually interested on the top right one that shows Minas Tirith in the background, and it's it's a shield. Like, okay, is the some medieval castle expert needs to school me. Okay, so a Boros colored card. I was expecting like black white or something, but yeah, okay. Sorcerer's Squall. Okay, I think I've seen something about this one. Yeah, I mean, 9-mana sorcery has to just really do something, when it comes down, or when you cast it. Okay, it's a legendary artifact. Oh, okay, so the wall itself is the shield. Okay. Yeah, they're talking about the castle. So yeah, someone that's a castle expert, just correct me, please. So a Jeskai Gandalf, I do like that. Ah, okay, yeah, it's kind of like a suspended rebound thing. Focus Shriek, is it colors? Okay. twice. Okay, so definitely Commander with the goad mechanic on it. All right, but that's number 3 down, and man, I'm really gonna have to look for a solution on the curling on these. Sorry to be a broken record on that, but you know, I didn't just want the art, I also wanted the cards, and like, I feel like even just displaying those in a binder wouldn't work very well. But I hope everyone can see kind of what I, is why I was saying I like to get the art itself, because, the art cards are kind of designed for a display like that. They're borderless, they don't have text on them, and like the actual cards, of course, they have the text box, they have the set number and everything, the writing. And that does kind of disrupt, like these scenes don't just go horizontally, they also extend down below, and then it lets the upper row connect with the lower row. All right. And then, so this one it's Flight of the Witch King, I believe. Hang on just a second. Hey, I was right. Flight of the Witch King. So, that's what it's supposed to look like. And get into our last pack. So, yeah, we're going to try and get some humidity packs and do some experimentation with some cards I don't really care about before I do these, because yeah, I don't want to have to get a whole set of singles to get these borderless foils in the entire scenes like I did the original set. Because of course, we open a decent amount of cards. Call forth the Tempest. Nazgul Battle Mace. Okay. Okay, you know what? There was some talk. I think that gives the keyword Annihilator, which, on an equipment is interesting. Do like the art on all of these. Mordor on the March. So, and I'll figure out how I'm going to display these, but I think I am going to display these art cards in some way. And then, what is that? Okay. Minas Morgul, the Dark Fortress. Okay, that, of course, I'm used to the movies. Looks a little different than I was expecting, but of course they got, a little bit different artwork here. So, into our last set of cards. Thanks everyone for watching if you've gotten this far. This one, Call Forth the Tempest. So I did misread this card at first. It's Cascade, and then, deals damage to your opponent, creatures your opponents control. For the mana value of the spells that cast from presumably the Cascade and anything else. I did think that this was damage to opponents too, and then finally read it again, and I'm like, oh, okay, well that's nowhere near as good. Yeah, the Battle Mace. So it gives Annihilator 1. Okay, so it also, it almost has a Tegrid Steal Your Sacrifice thing. That's cool. Equip 3 isn't horrendous for a really powerful effect. I mean, I never like Equip 3, but it's just mostly the casting cost that's pretty bad on that. Mordor on the March. And then Fell Beast of Mordor. Minas Morgul. The land. Shadow Counters. Okay. Yeah. Give shadow to creatures. That's cool. So, yeah, the cards look good on the face of them. Every single one of them curled. So I hope if anybody else gets some, I hope they're not curled as bad. So I don't know. Everyone, please go to the comment section if you've gotten any of these, and let me know if yours came out better. I had mine shipped to me. I don't know if that had any impact on it, and or if anybody knows a good way to solve the whole curling issue. But I thank everyone for joining in this video. We're going to move on. I'll get the packs open, but I'm going to break the video here and we'll start another one. Thank you.